everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie. If you're new here, I unbox subscription boxes and more. Today I have the December CoraCreaCrafts box for you guys. I unbox this once on my channel. If you missed it, I'll put it at the end cards down at the bottom or in the description box down below. This is a monthly vintage crafting supply box, and I absolutely love the first month I got. Each month has a different theme. This month, I'm crazy excited about it. December's is good. January's I really can't wait for, but we'll get into that. Look at this gorgeous packaging. I don't remember. I think they've upgraded their boxes. I don't remember having this packaging before. I'm going to go look at my other video after I'm done, but we've got CoraCreaCrafts on the side here, if you can see that. Look at this beautiful bird on the back. I don't even know what I'm going to do for a thumbnail. I've got so many options. It's stunning. Did I show the birds on this side? I don't know if I have now that I've completely shooken up all the items. Follow us for inspiration at CoraCreaCrafts. I highly recommend you guys follow her on Instagram. The Corley is the name of the curator, and she just makes the most stunning items and journal pages out of her crafting supplies, and she shows gives you ideas of what to do with the items in the box. It is so much fun to watch. But anyway, this video is going to be fun because we're going to see what is in my December box and what the theme is. So if you are ready, then please stay tuned. All right, so this is what I see when I open the box. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for your order. The order was packed with love by Haley, because she does have some helpers, but Corley is the main mastermind behind this company. I find so many of her Instagram reels just completely relaxing. Absolutely love it. Here's a product guide. But this is the vintage craft box. She's got two different craft boxes, and actually there is a third tier that is very new, and I'll talk about those at the end. So this theme, as you guys saw, is writers and artists. And I do know one spoiler that I am super excited about, and everything else I have not watched, haven't spoiled anything. I just saw one spoiler on Instagram. And so the January theme is the Enchanted Forest. And I will say there is a little hiccup with the shipping of my box, but Corley was amazing and emailed me herself and told me what was going on and that they would be mailing my boxes on its way now. So I didn't even have to reach out. They told me. So customer service is excellent with this company. Corley's very reasonable, very sweet too. This was the Enchanted Forest was the fan choice of 2022. And I do believe February's theme, January is sold out. Enchanted Forest, we'll talk about that more when I get it. But they are going to bring it back. It's available for pre-order because it's sold out, and it will be back, I think, at the end of February, early March. But then the February box is Ancient Egypt. But let's get into this. I can't wait. And I am signed up for 3 months of subscription. This is beautiful tissue paper. So I will at least be getting the Ancient Egypt as well. All right, so I'm going to start with an amazing washi tape. This is the die cut burnt paper washi. It's 3 centimeters by 5 meters. So that's in height. But look, the whole tube is here, and it starts out here. And as you peel it, I don't want to peel it too much, but it gets higher. You can see the jagged lines at the top from the burned marks get higher and higher and higher as you go along the roll. That is super cool, you guys. I think this is going to make the vintage look well. It's going to make what it is for the time period, all of it, just look really cool. And the great part about washi tape, if you didn't know, is you can put it back and it still sticks. And that's kind of the point. And I do kind of want a corner sticking up so I know where it ends and where I can peel it off. But there's 5 meters of this, and I'll do the conversion in the screen for all of us that that aren't used to working in meters. I Corley. I want to say, I know I think she's from, I want to say Sweden. I'm not sure. I'll correct that. But I read that on her Instagram, so it makes sense that she works in that unit. Next, we have a wooden stamp. I do prefer wooden stamps. I like them a lot. This is the Ex Libris wooden stamp. All of her wooden stamps all of her stamps really are incredibly detailed. And it says Scientia Potentia, something in Latin, I believe. But that is just really detailed. I mean, I can't imagine. I feel like I'd have to get like the perfect lay on the ink pad to be able to get that to come out. With some practice, I think that would be a lot of fun. So they also have some clear stamps here. Now they do come in a bunch of plastic, but look how awesome these are. I mean, we've got we've got some quill and ink right here. We've got an artist's hand. Is that I think that's a paintbrush. Yep. Got an ink, kind of one of those old ink style flowing pens. We've got a female bust up there. We've got a whole bunch of things. These are really neat. There's 2 sets of clear stamps. I think the second ones are labeled. Let's see. Clear stamps. And this was really cool. This came right out of the packaging, which was really nice. Acrylic stamp sheet, 11 by 16 centimeters. This was in collaboration with Storm Sparrows Inn. Clear stamps, also known as cling stamps, are ideal for crafting, journaling, scrapbooking, and more. When attached to a clear block, clear stamps work similarly to traditional mounted wooden stamps. I do have a clear block. Thank goodness. I think I've got 2 different sizes. They can get a little messy. There's definitely a trick to using them. But these are really cool. And of course, washable ink is always good too. Because inevitably you're going to get ink on your hands, I think. If anybody knows how to do these without getting ink on their hands, please let me know. But we've got more quills here. And we've got this gorgeous, look at this book. I know this is probably Reflection City here. But look at this gorgeous book. I absolutely love that. Just so many cool. I don't even know what all of them are. I mean, obviously we've got a scroll here. Not entirely sure what the circle is, but these are very pretty. Always handy in journaling as well. And let's see, the product guide just says clear stamps, writers, and artist tools. And so, okay, so yeah, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? So I really like these. All right, so next we have the Writers and Poets notepad. That's right here. We've got the CoraCreaCrafts logo up here. And I want to see what this is. Specifications, 60 pages, 10 designs, sheet size 80 by 105 millimeters. This is produced by CoraCreaCrafts. Okay, so the designs are on I'm looking at it. Am I? Okay, we'll try this way. I don't know which way is up. But this is a gorgeous old piece of writing here. Oh, look at this. See? Hint for the washi tape. Yep, that's definitely a hint for the washi tape. And I like how they incorporated the burned paper with the burned paper washi tape that we got. See, there was 10 designs. This is just bringing back, this is just a writer's delight here. Writer's journals. This is just really, really cool. Let's see, this says we are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Oscar Wilde. I'm assuming that's a quote by Oscar Wilde. And if so, that is a great idea. I would love to see more sheets like this of quotes from different famous people, depending on the theme of the box, and if that fits, of course. The burned paper is really cool, and there's a couple different styles. I might be skipping. Oh, I like some of the quill in the books. That's got like Harry Potter written all over it. I did see some Harry Potter crafting supplies somewhere. That would fit in really well with that. Ooh, we have Paris. A little thing with Paris. I'm not going to pretend to be able to read all that. That's inked. A reproduction of the ink writing, and then we're back to the beginning. So we've got, they just repeat themselves. There's 10 different designs. That is super neat. You can put these kind of in the backgrounds of your junk journal if you're not sure exactly what junk journaling is. And they really work well. You can cut them off. You don't have to just show them and glue them neatly. But next, you guys, is what I've been looking forward to the most. I saw this spoiled, but we have Shakespeare washi tape. I know, my latest addiction has been washi tape. I am very well aware of this. Thank you. Basically, though, it's just... Oh, it's not. It's more. It's so much more. I gotta show you guys this. So what we have are Shakespeare lines. It literally at the top says, and I had a little trouble starting it, but that is the question, obviously. And then we've got the skull and books, which is totally giving me Hamlet vibes. I mean, really skull and all of Shakespeare. And I mean, it's just got lines of Shakespeare on it. And then there's some candles in there. We have one quote from Hamlet. Everything else I couldn't really discern. But then I've gone down further, and there's a line at the bottom, or the right of the screen is a hand and writing implement. It's just so cool. The slings and arrows. Oh yeah, I already read that. To be or not to be, that is the question. Oh, okay, so I think this might be one whole roll. I'm not sure. I'm not going to pull out any more. But what does it say after the to be or not to be? Is the question. Oh, and then it goes back into the skull. So yeah, that is the length of the roll. I'm not sure if it's all one passage. It's really hard to tell in which direction you need to, you need to read it in. Now, this is the problem with washi tape. It can be difficult to work with, but look, it fixes itself. And just do it real carefully, and you can get it back. And you're probably really bored and like, why is she doing this? So I am super excited to use the Shakespeare washi tape. So obviously, we've got two different sizes. The Shakespeare washi tape is 2 centimeters, and the burned paper one is 3 centimeters, but we're getting more of the Shakespeare tape. We're getting 10 meters of the Shakespeare tape and 5 meters of the burned tape, which you can see there. So that's super cool. I just can't wait to do a page, kind of a vintagey page, and have the words of Shakespeare on my journal. Definitely one of the most influential writers. I don't know. Has anybody out there read Dr. Faustus? Do they believe the whole conspiracy on Christopher Marlowe? I'm curious. You can comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. But this is, next we have a sticker sheet, authors and poets stickers, and this is a really cool material for a sticker sheet, I must say. It's a they say it's a calligraphy sticker sheet, but the back is all glossy, so I think what you do, you might have to cut out each individual piece, but I imagine you peel it from the back, which is going to be harder, easier said than done, right? But we've got some banners. You could, even in your journaling, you could write some things in the banners if you wanted. Oh, we've got "What are men to rocks and mountains?" Jane Austen quote from Pride and Prejudice. There's another Pride and Prejudice quote there, but it's very, very tiny. So these are really neat. A different way to use stickers for sure. They're not your average stickers. So the last item in the box is 2 pages of newspaper print, which you guys know is very important for the background of a lot of journals. And let's see, Orangery Museum, Art, Science, Culture, History, Camera Obscura in the paintings of the old masters. It reads just like a newspaper. A whole bunch of facts, interesting facts about the lives of artists. So you could even read this before you put it in your journal if you wanted something meaningful. If you're doing something with a theme, you could read these different themes and old time kind of pictures in here. And then it opens up just like a real newspaper, you guys. Of course, though, there's nothing on the back because, you know, we're going to be using them in our crafting. But so the second sheet is on the back. Keepers of History. The largest cuckoo clock outside the Black Forest. All right, so this page has a bunch of things on Emily Dickinson. A clock stopped A clock stopped, not the mantles. Geneva's furthest still. Can't put the puppet bowing. That just now dangled still. So we're talking about, obviously, the master clock in Geneva, Switzerland, that is always supposed to have the correct time. We literally have an old-time pocket watch timepiece down here. Geneva at the origins of watchmaking, which has become an integral part of Geneva's history. Geneva is the city of clocks, and a whole article on Emily Dickinson. So I would say read this if you're interested in this kind of thing, to learn some stuff, and then of course use it in your journals. So, or other craft, whatever sheets that you want to do. So this is the December CoraCreaCrafts. What did you guys think, writers and artists? I would say there's not enough representation of artists. I mean, writers are artists in my mind, in my creativity. You know, it's creative. It's another form of creative outlet. But if they were going for any particular art, I don't think they really represented it. So if you guys disagree, I mean, I guess there's art in the calligraphy. That's where I would say it the most. I would love to see, I mean, I'm just already like got some Van Gogh washi tape, but like I would love to see like a painting artist type box too. That would be really, really neat, featuring some famous artists from around the world or something. I can't even think of, like, obviously Van Gogh, Bolero, Frida Kahlo. I mean, I think that could be fun. Maybe she's already done one of those. But anyway, that's artists to me, but writers are artists, like I said. So my favorite items definitely are the two washi tapes. I think the burned paper is super creative, and I love the different jagged edges at the top and how they get skinnier to thicker. I think that's just amazing. And of course, the Shakespeare, with literally lines of Shakespeare's poems in here, or stories, I guess, really, because we identified the Hamlet line. And I also really like this, and I really like the newspaper, but I like this a lot too, with the different backgrounds. So this box is $29.99 a month plus shipping. This is the smallest. This is the monthly vintage craft box. They also have a bi-monthly box that has a different name, and oh my gosh, the bi-monthly one is, I believe, the treasure box. It is $99, but it is, when they say treasure box, they're not exaggerating. It is a huge supply of crafting material. That's why it's bi-monthly. And whoa, add examples on their website, which they're actually currently redoing. The day I'm filming this, actually, they are redoing their website. So hopefully when I put this up, actually I'll wait to put this up until their new website goes up, but it should be the next day. It should be tomorrow. Well, for you guys, when you see this, it'll already be up, with fingers crossed, right? That there's no technical issues, but I'm excited to see their new website. And they actually are adding a third tier subscription. I can't remember if it's every month or every other month, but it's called the Curiosities Box, and it's $60. And I know in the first one there's going to be some astronomy, like vintage astronomy type backgrounds and paper. That looked really interesting to me. I think it's going to be about $60, or maybe even $70. I can't remember what the price is. I'll put it in the screen, because she has a promotion going on until January 27th to get it for $10 cheaper. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get the video up by then, just because of scheduling on my channel. But I'm tempted to try the Curiosities box, because I think that would interest me personally. As you guys know, I like to learn. I'm hoping she'll put out a couple more spoilers about it. But anyway, so I'm definitely getting January's box. It'll just be a little bit late, but the Enchanted Forest, I cannot wait to show you guys. You guys know I'm an animal lover, hands down. This is going to be beautiful and amazing. The spoilers I've seen, oh my goodness. So I know what you're thinking right now, maybe. That there are cheaper places to buy crafting supplies, but if you really want to niche down and get very specific, I mean, where else are you going to find Shakespeare and burned paper washi tape, or clear stamps of writing tools, things like this vintage writing tools. Like, this box is designed for specific themes. And I love it. The themes are announced ahead of time, usually like 3 months in advance, you know, kind of, but then at the end of the 3 months, you kind of have to wait to get that next month. It's always a little bit of an interesting gap. And like I said, February is on sale now. It's Ancient Egypt, which ought to be really interesting. I'm looking forward to that one too. So thank you guys for hanging out with me as I unbox December's CoraCreaCrafts. If you would, please give this video a like. It helps me. It helps my channel. And until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.